You can't just want a husband, you also have to want to be a wife. I posted a Q&A on my Instagram story the other day, and one question that I got multiple times was, how do I support my husband when I don't feel like it's the right thing, or I don't want to support him in this certain dream? And the short answer, just going to give it to you bluntly because I don't sugarcoat, is that is your job. Does that mean that you can't have your own ambitions, goals, dreams, etc.? Absolutely not. I actually think women should pursue things that fulfill them. I'll give you a personal example. My husband and I just moved from Florida to Arizona solely for his career. We don't have any family out here. We didn't have any community until we actually moved out here. So there was a lot of unknowns. And it's not the easiest thing in the world to do that, especially when you want to start a family. You kind of want your parents around, you want community, you want a little bit of help. But when you have a man who's under the submission of God, it is vital that you trust the man that God has placed in your life to lead you. So when your husband has a certain dream, he has a certain ambition, a certain goal, you need to trust that that's from God. And your husband may have certain people in his life, friends, family, etc., that are telling him that that's a bad idea, that it's too much of a risk, that it's too ambitious or whatever. And you may be the only person in his life that is actually supporting him. A husband really needs that support from his wife. He needs that encouragement because you are the one in his corner. And a woman either has the power to build a man into something he couldn't become on his own, or completely destroy him and his dreams and his reputation. So instead of praying things like, God, show him that I'm right, show him that this isn't the right path, that he's not supposed to do this, pray that you can become a better supporter and cheerleader of your husband. And if you're single or dating, the best thing you can do is figure out what you want your lifestyle to look like. This is something that my husband and I had so many conversations about before we got married. And it really set us up for success because there's no unrealistic expectations. We know what our expectations are of each other and our lifestyle. So maybe you guys want to run a business together. Maybe you don't want to work at all. Maybe you want your own thing and he wants his own thing. Figure that out before you get married so that you know what the expectations are. And if you're with a man who is a really big dreamer and constantly wants to succeed and push to the next level, just know that there may be some things that you don't love for your own short-term happiness, but in the end, you chose to marry that man. So be his number one supporter through it all and watch your intimacy grow, watch your marriage completely change, and watch how quickly that man achieves that goal. He will achieve his goals and ambitions so much quicker if he has a woman in his corner who always supports him and cheers him on.